Good morning, Tamimi. Good morning, Dom Dom. Good morning, Blackjack Dealer. Talking to the market. I'm the player. Through that. So I did the math. We need 10 ticks with 5 contracts twice. So that's what we're going to go for. Try to eliminate any no fills or whatnot. Six accounts? Yeesh. Hey, don't forget today is the last day of the 71% and the $35 resets. I don't know what they're going to do after today, but today is the last day for that. Those 3 renewed. Gotcha. Alrighty. 30 seconds. Nice. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright, good. I was gonna say, if you come all the way up there and not fill me, I was gonna be pretty pissed. Like, for it to come all the way from here all the way up there and to stop right after it fills me, I would have been pretty pissed if it would have faked out, like, right there and not at the top here. Like, that little bit extra. Alright, one down, one to go. Unless we get some bands trades. Quite the strong open here. I think as long as you went long at any point, your trade would have won, that's for sure, today. Wow, got the downswing there. I did not have a stop loss in now. I mean, the account. I wonder how much was I down there at the beginning? I didn't even look. $680. I mean, if I was gonna put a stop loss in, I would have been doing 700. So looks like we would have came pretty close. Wow, that thing literally shot up, filled me, and immediately went down. Yeah, 680. I just went back and checked. That's crazy that it just immediately rejected after it filled me. Like, if I would have just put my order anywhere down here, I would have been perfectly fine. But I tried to do what I said I was going to do and put it above the key areas and a little bit further to avoid fake outs. And sure enough, it came up right to my order and then tried to fake out. Pretty funny. Oh, quite the move down here. I mean, because every time I've used a stop loss, it's hit it like right there. It said 680, but who knows? Maybe it was actually more, and it would have stopped me out, and then came up and would have worked. I don't know. I've had bad luck with the stop losses. I feel like if you're gonna do this strat, your stop loss has to be the account. That's just how this strat works. Think about it. If you're paying $30 for an eval, your stop loss is $30. If you get to the funded account and you pay the 85 on top of that, your stop loss is $105 or 15. Is that 5 or 115? $115. Might be getting a trade here. Is there any news today? Tuesday. It's tentative, whatever this economic optimism is. FOMC member Mester speaks at 12. Well, I know you're not. If you're doing the bands and stuff, my bands trades, they always have a stop loss. Did you trade this? I feel like that's got you written all over it. I wish I would have, but I was hoping it would dip down right to where the red to green is. Now I'm kind of scared of it. Oh, you're in the truck today? Gotcha. Unless we hit those bands, I am not taking a trade because all I need is tomorrow's opening trade to work, and we're there. Did the math. 230 is what we needed. So we should need pretty much the exact same thing. 230. Yep, 230 would put us at 52371.92 plus 230.10. Puts us at 52602.02. So it would put us right over. $30. Well, that's if it's the eval. Right now we have 115 to lose. Well, actually, I think we paid 40 for this one. Not even 30, so it's 125. No, then we get $2,000. It could be 500, but I'm taking the full payout the first time around. And if I have to restart, I have to restart. Well, I don't trade the bands at the open, Horlito, because they're contracted from pre-market. So when they hit the bands here, the volatility, I mean, look at the volume difference. You can see the volume down here. It would take nothing for them to hit the bands at the open. So I don't trade the first few minutes of the open, let alone like the first 10 minutes, because you can hit the bands pretty quickly. But once the bands finally get to where they're supposed to be after the open, then if they hit the bands, I'm interested. Now, Steve, you can do 2,000. You can do as little. I think the minimum is 500, and the max is 2,000 for the first 3 payouts. If you get 3 payouts on the same account, you can then withdraw as much as you want, up to I forget the exact amount. I think it's 20 something thousand. Yes, I'm positive. Yes, you could get 12K. That's what Alpine's doing. He gets to pay out on all those accounts, and he takes out 2,000 each. To Mimi, it depends. It depends on the setup. If I really like the band trades, like yesterday, I took 3 band trades because they were great trades. Like I really like those trades. But if they don't present themselves, I'm not going to force the issue. $500, then 2K. I don't know what you're talking about. When did I say that? Yep, 230. So that's why I took the size I did today, or why I went for 10 ticks instead of 15 with 5 contract. I did the math this morning on what I needed to make today and tomorrow in order to get right to the payout. So that way I could have the highest probability of the trade working and not have to take as many contracts. When I first started this, like you're talking like when I very first started it, I think that was just because I thought I found a cheat code and I was just going to build a cushion on the account. So I was going to take 500, then 500 so that I could keep building the cushion, then take 2,000 the third time, because then after that, my cushion was there and I could withdraw everything all at once. That was the idea. But now, seeing as it's not that easy, I want to just get that first payout, take the max amount from it, and if I have to start over, I have to start over. But now I have $2,000 to do it. Yeah, but to Mimi, the whole reason that we're even here is because of the ORT. Have you kept track of how much you spent on these accounts? No, but you can do the math pretty easily. I'd have to be on another eval to see which one I'm on, but this is the 6th EA account. So if you do the math on that, I'm pretty sure I did half and half. So 140 times 3 and 85 times 3. So I've spent 675 on just the funded accounts. And then if, let's just say I paid on average $25 for the evals. I wonder if I can check how many. Let's see. I don't think I can. But when you sign up, it gives you the number at the end, so I could tell you, but I don't have an eval right now. account summary. It just has the... I don't know if there's a way to check that, because I think it has to be an active subscription. Oh, okay, this might be it, because I think this is for the most recent one, 120. Yeah, so 34. So let's do 25 times 34. That's 850. Jesus, I've spent quite a lot on this. Plus 675. So I've spent 1525 so far on futures without taking anything back out. So by getting the 2K payout, that'll put me back to even plus like 400 bucks. Since we are too close, it would be bad to lose. I mean, I don't disagree with you. But like I said, I mean, unless we get the bans trades, hopefully we get 2 bans trades today and it puts us over the edge. But I'm not gonna force other trades. Yeah. See, that's what a lot of people they hide, and that was the whole transparency thing with me. Like, the reason it's easy for these other guys to just keep buying accounts, like, if you go and do the math on some of these other guys and that's why I don't want to bring Nutty back into this, but it's why he won't tell you how many eval accounts he's had, because he doesn't want you to do the math. He knows you can do the math and he doesn't want you to, because it's probably a crazy amount. And they don't show you the funded numbers, the funded account numbers either. Alpine does. Like, he doesn't hide that, which is awesome. But the reason that he can just keep buying and buying and buying is because he has money from like his other business, and he has money from the affiliations. Like, it's just a lot easier when you have money coming in other ways. But when you're someone like me, where I don't make as much from affiliates like they do, and I don't have any other income, I don't have another job like this. This is what I'm doing to try to provide income. Like it. And then if you take other people, like you can't be like, oh, well, take your part-time job money and put it into this. Like $15, like that's a lot to some people. So it adds up. Ban trades tomorrow. I mean, but they might not come up. They haven't been coming up much at all, to be honest. Yesterday was the first day I've seen them in a while. But I do have until the 15th to get there and trade one more day, essentially. So I mean, I see what you're saying. Like, I could kind of just take my time. Good morning, AP. How are you? Went green to red. It was like 15.25, Steve, is what I've spent. It's a lot. It was much more than I thought. I thought it was like closer to 1,000, and it's probably all those times I went on tilt. Now, keep in mind, I use 25 as my average number, but I think I've paid 17 for 90%, 93% probably of the eval account. So the number's probably much lower than that. So, but you're only taking maybe $100, $200 off of that number. Quite the sell-off here. There's a pretty obvious line at... I just drew it. Is it this one? Yeah. At 17,674 area. No, it's not the one. 17,670. So it's this one down here. Yeah. It's a pretty big line. If you look at the 5-minute, there's a lot of touches there. I don't even want to tell you how much I've paid. It's not good though. So many times I've gone on tilt, but that, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people that aren't on YouTube, like getting money from affiliations, etc. You don't have just extra money laying around that you want to just continue to throw at this, right? Someone like me, where I am getting a little bit of affiliation money back, like peanuts compared to these other guys, but it's a lot easier to make it look like, oh, just get a new account. Oh, just get a new account. Oh, just use my code, get a new account. And like, it's so easy for them to do that because they have the money coming in. For every account they blow, the people that are watching them and using their code have paid for 5 to 10 more. So it's like, it's so easy for them to do it. Where you, like a normal person who's watching and the one using their code, you're paying, you blow that account, you're not getting anything in return. You have to just use your own money to pay for it again. And that was the whole thing I was trying to get at with the transparency thing. Oh, we might actually get a trade here. Went right through that line. Remember I said that line was a big line? If you look at the 5-minute, that was a huge line that it just went through. And it just went through like it was nothing. That actually kind of scares me. We might be in for a pretty big move. I use my wife's money. Well, Steve, that's the idea. If I take the full amount, I can then, if I can't get the account back to profit, it would be okay for me. Like I would be okay because we'd be in profit. We'd be starting over, but we'd be on house money, quote unquote. Wonder if they're going to sweep this. So far they are. Had this one down to the bands, I probably would have played it. But I'm gonna be real picky. I'm gonna be real picky. I don't want to get into a trade and then it go against me and then I get mad at myself because it didn't work and I started it early. Whereas if I would have just waited and I was patient, it would have worked. Like I'm not doing that to myself. We're too close. We finally got back to this point. Let's not screw it up. That was a nice sweep of that line. If you look, like I said, if you go look at the 5-minute, they basically probably had there was probably a bunch of stop losses sitting in this general area, and they just took them. I would not be surprised if we get back up to here. If we can go green on the day, we end up at going to the highs, like a V-shape type recovery. But if we hit red to green here and we start to pull back down and we do get back down to the lows, then I think we're just going to keep trending down. But if that ends up being a nice sweep, like Zishan would always say, you got that wick there and everything. I completed my fast yesterday. I ate this morning. I usually don't eat in the morning, but I was pretty hungry, but this is what I ate. I think this is a newer bar. I haven't seen this one. It's the Quest Chocolate Peanut Butter. That's just what it's called, chocolate peanut butter. It is really good. Tastes like peanut butter. I was genuinely surprised at how good it was. And I already took my creatine today, so I need to knock my push-ups out. Hey Glenn, if you don't mind me asking you a personal question, you said you've spent a decent amount. You don't have to tell me the amount, but whose code have you used? I'm not even, this isn't like I'm going to be mad at you for not using mine, etc. I'm just curious because it kind of plays into my whole premise behind my little dispute with like all these other YouTubers. You don't even have to tell me, but I mean, it's just, that was, not mine. But that's kind of my point, right? Like all these people that are signing, and you're just one person, and think of how much you've spent, and then they're getting, whoever's code you use, they're getting a portion of it. That's why I try to be literally 100% transparent, and then I'm also now trying to give back to you guys. I know Alpine gives back with the daily streams, but he has admitted that he's literally just giving you the profits he makes from his YouTube live streams, which I would too, but mine's literally $1. It's sometimes not even $1. It's like 90 cents. I don't think people want me to do a giveaway for $1 every day. I'd rather just save it up at the end of the month and then just do a nice lump sum giveaway. And because that can start to add up. And I said, if we ever get to the point where I hit 5 figures in affiliations for a month, I will not only cry, but I will also do 10% instead of 5% because that is very much worthy. So that would literally be a $1,000 giveaway. You never used anyone's code? Why not? You've paid full price? Don't do that. Use somebody's code. Steve, I will stick to the ORT. If anything, I'll become more aggressive with it again after I get the payout. What do you mean, Steve? Isn't that like that? So look, we didn't even get to the red to green again, and we're back down to the lows. I can't be there Friday night. Why not? Oh, the coupon codes they give out. Gotcha. Well, start using code VALA, man. It's literally the same thing. And every month I give 5% of it back to you guys. Oh, Sabbath. When I don't even know when I'm gonna do it because I went yesterday. Wait, you have to do it all month? I give nothing back. I'm Jewish. Is it all month? And when does Friday night technically start for you? Sabbath is every Friday? I always thought it was like a certain part of the year. Is that like a every Friday thing? So sundown Friday night to, is it sundown Saturday night? I had like a nose hair. I just want to pull it. Every week? Wow, I didn't know that. I thought that was like a seasonal thing. Not seasonal, but like there was a specific time of year. That's crazy. So that's kind of like your church in a way. But you just do it for a whole day. I am. And the sad part is I'm kind of Jewish. I'm a lot Jewish. Uh-oh, they're using it as support. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, but I never knew you did Sabbath every week. That's crazy. So you don't, what is that, work? Well, what is it? Why can't you be here? It's not work. It's just entertainment. Are you not allowed to do anything? I thought you were just like, weren't. I don't really know like that much about Sabbath. Don't be hurt. Can't use electronics. So basically, you just have to kind of go off the grid for a whole day. Essentially, Saturday is just a day to do nothing. That's what it really comes down to, right? Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Ow! I got one, but I don't know if that was the one that was bothering me. Not gonna lie, we could learn something from Sabbath. Day of rest, prayer, family meals, yeah. Minus the whole like religious aspect of it, literally just doing nothing, like from Friday night to Saturday night, like having Saturday to just be your thing, like that's pretty nice actually. I don't care what Jesus wants. What a down move after the open there. Pretty crazy. He the king of the Jews. Right back. I need to take a picture to give you guys an update on the mudroom. Look at this down move. It's nuts. All right, Glenn. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be here. Same time, same place. Steve, I try not to get into religion. That's the whole premise behind it. It has nothing to do with you. I just try not to learn that much about religion because I don't want to have conversations about it. And remember I said I don't really talk unless I know something about what we're talking about. So if I don't know about it, I don't talk about it. It's not that I don't care about you. Like fencing, exactly. I know nothing about fencing, and I still don't know anything about fencing, which is why if I have any questions, I ask you about fencing, because I know that you are into fencing. I need a new fence myself. But that's kind of my point, right? If anyone has known me for a long period of time, they know that I only talk a lot about things that I claim to know a lot about. But if I don't know anything about it, I just don't talk about it. So it might sound like I'm a know-it-all, but it's only because I only talk about the things that I know about. If I don't know something about it, I just keep my mouth shut, like fencing and Sabbath. And if I'm interested and I have questions, I ask people that I know have the answers. Tamimi says he knows about religions. There you go, Steve. Ask him all about it. Tamimi, explain Sabbath to me. Why can't Steve come to my Friday night live stream for a chance to win that $85? He says Sabbath. Tell me why. I mean, I know why now. I looked it up, but... Holy and rest days for Jews. Look, see, Steve? You have a new best friend. Timimi, are you Jewish or you just know a lot about all the religions? Which apostle betrayed her? King Jesus. Oh my god. See, I don't know anything about this stuff, so I'm gonna let the conversation happen. But I am gonna pay attention because maybe I'll learn something. But I'm not gonna say anything about it because I don't want to actually let people know that I learned anything. No, you're Muslim? Okay. What a down move after the open there. Crazy. Had a W here in pre-market, tried to go up, and then they faked it, and then boom, slammed it down. 5-minute chart looks nasty. Hourly chart, we kind of have a trend line. It's kind of right at it, at the bottom here. Be interesting if it tries to hold it. I can Google that. You call me old. Sunday is our Sabbath day? Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I saw. They were referencing it to a Christian Sunday. Well, yeah, I guess that's technically why Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays, because that's essentially their Sabbath. So the market's going down, but literally everything on my watch list is green. Very interesting. Kind of funny how that stuff's been working. Greed took over. Yeah. Money always wins. Sunday. Look at Froggo. Froggo going all medieval on us. I was trying to check something, and I forgot what it was. Oh, I remember. To see when earnings were for Save. February 8th. Free market. Sorry. Estimated minus $1.47 per share. Ouch. That's not good. Yeah, I forgot to put. Hold on. A Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. Christmas song. Saturday was even. God rested after 6 days of creation, hence Sabbath. Wow. Market is just tanking. I'll give you a religious homework to do. What do you think? Sure, but please don't grade me on my grammar. Zishan, good morning. You guys are crazy. Check why 1 John 5:7 was removed from all Bibles except King James. Ooh, spicy. Zishan, yeah. I actually ended up green yesterday too. Just very small. But it helped us. It helped us for today. Please take a wafer and a little cup of juice. I love it. Do you got weed? I don't want a cup of juice. So I'm not necessarily trading only when it hits the bands, but it has to be like if it comes pretty close, it has to be a really big candle. Like this, like see this candle up here? Like it has to be a big candle going into the bands because the odds of it rubber banding back up are a lot higher the bigger the band. If you get these smaller candles, it's just grinding down. But if you get that emotional big candle, that's what I'm looking for. But as you can see, we're literally just riding. There's kind of a trend line. You can almost draw this here. Like right now, we're just kind of riding this down. George Carlin's bid on God and religion is the best. He is powerful, all-knowing, and can do anything but needs your money. $583. Right, yeah. What's that? Where's that line on? It's this line. Dang. Quite the move down. Like looking up at the 5 minute. The next obvious spot I got is like 470. Like if we get through, what's this? Yeah, 560. If we get through like the 560 area, the next obvious line I have on the hourly chart is like 470. It's getting pretty crazy. I just trade Robert. Yeah, I mean, like we broke whatever this little downtrend we're in. I hate I don't like trend lines. Support and resistance are the only thing I like to look at. Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. Who you celebrating with, Mr. Zishan? It's A Lora. Myself, you gonna buy yourself chocolates? Or is Lori your nickname? Did you give her a nickname? Ugh. You dog. I love that she's doing commercials for Discover Card now. So random. What? Who? Honestly, not that I know of. We might actually be asking my mother to let us go out to dinner, but I don't think so. Oh, Stifler's mom. I remember seeing her on a commercial during one of the football games. Getting cheaper. Woo woo. Yeah, you know what? Let me ask the wife what she wants to do. Do you hedge with oil futures? That's actually not a horrible question. No. There was an Instagram reel earlier that somebody sent to me. It was of the new Apple Vision Pro. And this guy was like, this thing is so amazing. I haven't taken it off for the last 3 days straight. And he was like, here, let me take it off for the first time. And he sits it down on his desk and it's just tissues everywhere. Oh, it was pretty funny. So like, see how this is a really big candle coming back down? That's the kind of candle I'd want to see into the bands. Market is not Doing great today. Just not giving us that extra push. Not forcing it. Heidi ho. Is it Neath? Like Heath, but Neath with an N? How are you today? My mom's got some crab soup that she made yesterday. Maryland crab. I'm super stoked to get some of that in my belly at some point today. Oh yeah, I can't forget. I already have the alarm in, but my kids have 2-hour early dismissal today. Last time I forgot. Good, good. Good to hear. What you got going on today? First time I've seen you in here, so welcome. Dad of the year. I was that day. These prop firms really have devised these challenges to really squeeze us. Even if we pass evals, they restrict how much we can withdraw for another 3 months. Yeah. But they're giving you the opportunity to make $2,000 off of $115. And even less when they're 90% sale. Because it's $17 plus 85. What's that, $103? $2. No. 85. 7. Yeah. $102. That's $102 for the chance to make $2,000. That's not bad. From small caps, found your DOS tutorials, and now I'm here. Yeah, man, my channel is really messed up right now because I came from trading stocks to futures, and I feel like YouTube always recommends my stuff to people that are still trading stocks. So everyone that trades futures doesn't see my stuff. And it's very frustrating because I feel like because my best videos are all stock related, that it doesn't push the futures crowd my way. It pushes more of the people that watch stock related stuff. And I don't really know what to do about it. I mean, I could start making more tutorial type stuff for futures, but it's kind of frustrating. Yeah, but I don't want to teach futures, so I don't want to teach anybody anything. I don't mind teaching like tutorial. Like I'd rather do tutorial type stuff, like how to set up or how to buy an account, how to set up Rhythmic Trader Pro, how to do stuff like that is what I'll probably end up doing. I just don't have the time. The kids keep me busy. The wife keeps me busy. Oh yeah, speaking of that, let me show you the mudroom. Like it's like I'm always doing something. And spring's gonna be here before you know it, so I'll be cutting the grass again. Oh crap! You can't see that. Download it. So there's the mudroom. We put my mom has this bench. We've had it for a long time. We put it back in there. It actually looks really good. Put the curtains up, got the hooks up. We moved the benches to where we want them, and we started using it. So coming together. We still have it's like she said it's called like a buffet style table something. I don't know. And then there's gonna be a mirror on top of it on this wall over here that you can't see. Well, if they like punk rock, they like your stream anyway. Yeah, I do. I try to keep it real with the music. Just the main concept's not a trading plan. Like support and resistance. Even then, it's like, I mean, yes and no. I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't know. I really am kind of against doing stuff like that because it gives such a false sense of everything. Like, oh, listen to what I'm saying because I'm successful, but I don't even have a payout yet. Maybe when I start to get some payouts. Do I want another son? Zishan, you're probably smaller than my 8-year-old, so you'd fit right in. Can you cook the Indian food? If you can, we have a spare bedroom, man. Come on. You come cook me Indian every night. You're more than welcome to be my son. Oh, like we might have finally found the bottom. That's the thing. How do you know which one's going to be the bottom? You never do until it finally looks like a sweep. And that's the other thing. Like in hindsight, I can sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, look, they swept the low here, and then they moved it back up. Well, look at all these other times that could have been a sweep. This came down, 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 could have been a sweep. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 times it failed. The 5th time it works. But these people will go back on these videos and be like, oh yeah, you just look for the low and then you look for them to sweep under it, and then that's the reversal. Well, why didn't it work the 4 times prior? Like that's, I don't know. It's all so misleading. And those first 25 push-ups, they like always get me. You only know how to make 2? Which dishes do you know how to make? I still might welcome you with open arms. Yeah, I started that as that was one of my New Year's things to try to get back in shape. Believe it or not, Neith, if you go back and watch my videos, maybe even in that DOS tutorial video, my face probably looks a little different. I was 250 pounds about a year ago. Probably a little more than that, actually. I don't know. Than a year ago. I don't even remember when I started, to be honest. But I'm in the 180s now, and now I'm actually trying to build some muscle. Butter chicken and biryani. You'd still be welcome. Well, it depends on what the butter chicken tastes like. Hit me up on Discord. I'll send you my address. You can send me some, and I'll taste test it. All the shipping and stuff's on you, though. This butter chicken is my favorite dish, but I've tried it from so many different places. I've tried making it like 7 different recipes, and there's only one place that I get it from. It's so time consuming to make, and like the marinating, the cooking, like trying to like just all the stuff that you have to do, that I just buy it now. It's just not worth the time and effort. There's the place is like 25 minutes away. I just buy it and get it, and I'm done. It's amazing. It's by far the best I've ever had. So I would have to taste yours first. I just have to keep up with my rest time. I need to get like a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then get the other. I'm at 25, 25, 25 right now. I'll get there. You gotta remember, I started at, what was it, like 25 or 30? Maybe was it 30? What did I start at? It was like 10, 10, 10. And now I'm doing 25, 25, 25. I'll get there. The idea was to go from 25, 25, 25 to 30, 30, 30. Like I was trying to stay with 3 sets and just kind of keep increasing the reps. I feel like the reps are more important because I feel like doing 25 4 times is a lot easier than doing like 35 or whatever, like what, 33 3 times. Wow. I mean, bro, my arms are locked. I think you guys don't see that I do like wide push-ups. Like my arms are out further than my shoulders. I've always found I get a bigger work, like my chest gets more of a workout like when I do wider stance push-ups. I'm get my arms are locked. Not locked, but they're, you know what I mean, like going all the way up. I think you know, let me just go back and watch it. You guys always critique my push-ups, but I've been doing push-ups for a very long time, like on and off. And I think my clothes are throwing you guys off. Oh yeah, you can only see my bottom half on those. Let me go back to the other ones. Yeah, I mean, if you go back and watch, you'll see my arms are like way wider, not way wider, but they're pretty wide. They're outside of my shoulders. Like my whole body is straight. I mean, I guess I could go down like a little bit further. But like I said, I'm pretty, like I feel, trust me, I feel it in my chest big time. Yeah, I'll do the last 25 the other way. Seven-eighths of a push-up. You notice GDT won't bet me to run the mile under 8 minutes again. I'm not gonna lie, I was genuinely surprised. I couldn't, was it 8 minutes or 9 minutes? Whatever it was, I was really pissed off that I didn't actually do it. Oh no, you're not bad now. I've done 0 cardio up to this point though. 0. You'll race me? We should definitely race. You're probably faster though. I don't know. Don't you sit behind a desk now? But you've been working out too though. I'm pretty quick. I'm not slow. My nickname playing soccer growing up was Sonic. I'm just saying. Well, yeah, dude, you've been working out, like actually working out for what, over a year now. You look good. Well, you stopped posting your little Instagram updates, but I was following you. You were looking pretty good. Because I spiked my hair? No, but it's funny you say that because one game It was our championship game. I spiked my hair because people called me Sonic. No, it was just because I was fast. I was really good at chasing down people. Like if they would get by our defenders, I played midfield, and somehow I'd always be like, it probably just it seemed like I was fast, but I always just had a running start because like they would do a move to get around the defender, and then you just see me flying from the midfield, and I catch up to them and like make the stop, and people would always be like, "Oh my god, you're so fast! You always get back!" and blah, blah, blah. And then I don't know where Sonic came from, but at some point that happened. That was my nickname. Still post our day. I don't really check my personal Instagram. I don't really get on Instagram that much at all anymore, to be honest. Or actually, I meant my my volatility trading Instagram because I haven't really been posting on there, and I think that's where I follow you. Basketball? I'm pretty good at basketball. I never played it like organized, but I can shoot. I'm okay at dribbling, nothing special, but I can shoot. I was always the guy at the gym. I would just literally sit on the 3-point line, and if they wanted to pass it to me, they could, and if I had a shot, I'd take it. If I didn't, I'd pass it. It's pretty. Not. I don't know. I was never tall enough to play basketball anyway, so I never even bothered. I didn't like running either, so basketball is actually a lot more running than people think. It's like up and down the court nonstop. Oh shit, push-ups. Which is more popular, basketball or football? Which football? You're talking American football or soccer? Like football everywhere else? Because I would say American football is more popular. The fake one? Yeah, I would definitely say American football. The NFL is definitely more popular than the NBA. Like overall, for sure. The NBA like goes through streaks, I feel. NBA has like its cult following, but the NFL is just a broader, it's just bigger on a bigger scale. All right, let me do these push-ups. I even went slower for you so you could see. I really think that you see my hoodie and it looks like I'm like not going as low, but I am. Like I feel like my hat is almost touching the ground. Like I'm staring at the ground and I feel like my head's about to hit the ground. These soccer fans are nuts. The curling? I love watching curling. I think that's pretty cool. It's such a skill game. Curling is like cornhole on ice. Yeah. Curling's pretty cool. I like that game. These dogs are going crazy outside. Rugby? Rugby's okay. You know how most dogs, after you give them a bath or a shower, they go absolutely nuts? Well, our new pup, we gave her first bath last night, and she just kind of like sat there. It was very boring. I was like, dang, I was expecting you to go nuts. Then she started fighting with Tucker, so it was kind of funny. Rugby rules. I mean, yeah, they're very different. Like very different. It's like a whole different. It's a completely different game. You haven't seen the new puppies, Sean? I feel like I've shown her on the stream a few times now. She's right here at my feet. If you want to see her, just let me know. You thought rugby and American football were the same? Oh, they're not even close. They're very different. Gotcha. What sports are you into? Let's see. Tennis, golf, bowling. She is like so soft. Calisthenic strength, like World's Strongest Man type stuff, or like CrossFit. Just came one. It's a she, but yeah, her name's Willow. She's an Irish Doodle. I'm watching Jerry Rig Everything take apart an Apple Vision Pro. Quite a lot of stuff going on in there. He absolutely destroyed that thing. Maybe I just need to get another camera and just put it on her while she sleeps at my feet all day. Yeah, I actually try to focus primarily myself on strength. Calisthenics is nice. I mean, I do play sports, so like it kind of matters, like having stamina, but I do think that strength is a lot more fun. Just being stronger is always more fun. So higher weight, lower reps. Just use mine. See the dog and not me. Yeah, it would make sense. I'm actually getting rid of the fish tank too. Trying to, anyway. Just kind of ready to be done with it. I thought the kids would like it more, but they don't seem to like it. I thought my brother was going to take it, but he doesn't want it now. So now I actually listed it for sale, but we'll see what happens. I do have a brother. Fish for dinner. Yeah, he's 4.5 years younger than me. Whatever keeps you staying healthy, that's true. Is he a trader? No, he actually is way smarter than me. He got his master's in, I think it was 3.5 years, but I think we always should say 4 years, for aeronautical space engineering. So he does more important things. I wouldn't go that far, Zishan, but he does well. You guys you guys know who Aiden Ross is? It's like this big thing going around how he keeps getting scammed live on stream by people that have money too. Like, that's the worst part. Yeah, he's like one of those gambling guys. I focus on myself, not other people, but I do focus on my competition. That's why I'm here. Oh, spicy. Where's your YouTube channel, man? When are you live? I will come watch. I like the spiciness. Arr, arr. There's no competition here. Yeah, I wouldn't consider myself competition to anybody. This is getting pretty boring. I'm actually getting kind of hungry. See how David's doing. You not live? Not live. Later, Zishan. See you tomorrow. Browser. All right. I'm gonna get me some food. I'm gonna raise the desk, get some standing in. Good old blue chip. It's a Southwest salad with some homemade crock pot barbecue chicken with sugar-free barbecue sauce. Sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's. Really good. Come on over, man. I got more. I always have more, man. No, addedly. Zishan, yeah. It's Southwest pre-made salad from Sam's Club. And then I made a bunch of barbecue chicken in the crock pot with sugar-free Baby Ray's. Salta? Never heard of it. I just Googled Salta. Doesn't look like a restaurant. What is it? Is it a restaurant? Oh, a salad place. We used to have a salad place. It was called Salad Works, and they're still a thing, but the one by us is no longer. And I used to love going there. It was basically Chipotle for salads. You could go in. They had some pre-made ones, but you could kind of modify them and make them your own. But yeah, Adley, I feel like it'd be hard for me to trade without music or something. My brain's always moving, so. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, everybody's different. Oh my. This is what I'm watching while I'm eating. PUBG. See, we're all watching something. Market's kind of boring. Oh, you're eating, watching me, watching. No, that's not PUBG. That's Counter-Strike. It's the first CS2 LAN tournament. Because I'm not that good. I used to back in the day. I actually won. I mean, nowadays it doesn't. It's nothing. But I mean, back in the day it was decent. I won like I don't know, like $7,000 or so, like over the course of my career. Not bad for playing video games. Yeah, GDT. Why don't you stream anymore? I'm gonna defend GDT here. Life outside of doing YouTube and all that stuff, it's a lot. If you have a family of any sort, like a wife, kids, anything, doing this YouTube stuff, it's a lot. That's why most of the successful YouTubers you see they don't have a wife or kids. They're all single. Seriously. Next time you watch like the bigger YouTubers, think about that. I bet you they're single. I'm done arguing with Justin. Maybe that's why I naturally argued with him, because his name was Justin. That's my brother's name. Looks like we held the bottom. Wonder if they move all the way up back to the highs. I don't think so. I think I'm stuck in like the stock world because of my DOS videos. I think that's what gets me. I feel like I've never had the algorithm for me. The only time I had the algorithm in my favor was when I had those Mark Douglas videos on my channel. That was it. Oh man, I really hope tomorrow's opening range trade works. Did I ever get remonetized? Yeah. I just had to wait the month or whatever it was after I took those videos down. Yeah. I don't quite understand. I mean, I get it was copyright, but I've seen other people with other stuff like that do that stuff on other subjects and whatnot all the time. I didn't think they could just straight up demonetize you without giving you the warning first. Because they never gave me a warning for it. They just straight up demonetized me. Like, immediately. Now you see me, now you don't. Yeah, that was a rough time for GDT. But he's past that now. We just need to get him back to where he was. Well, I didn't monetize those videos. And I on the video said this is not my content, etc. So like I thought it was kind of messed up that they just demonetized me like that. I feel like that shouldn't have been a thing, but I mean, whatever. But yeah, I had to, and then I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. So instead of only waiting a month, I had to wait 2 months. Yeah, dude, they're relentless. Once you put your number in there, they call you like instantly and all the time. They've been calling you to buy that house too. Where are you building at, Justin? You don't have to say it here if you don't want to. Yeah, we're at like 3.25, I think it is. Yeah, lowest around here has been like high fives. And I think that's from people paying the points. Hey, I needed to log into my interactive brokers and see if my tax stuff is ready. It's not. Of course. I've been checking just the I think that's usually one of the last things that I get. Five minutes. I got you. It won't even let me since I withdrew all my stuff, it literally in order to improve our services, select the response which best describes the reason for your full withdrawal. Um I'm gonna say day trading rules. Was getting close to PDT, and PDT is a joke. Ooh, good question by Zishan. I would only assume so. It's going to be his garage, you idiot. All right. Let's see. I don't even know. Is it performance and reports? Yeah, tax. Let's see if I'm better than GDT and I have my tax stuff already. A whiskey trading room? Nice. I still need to come over and do the old whiskey. You said you had one picked out. There are no tax forms available for 2023. Check availability dates. I click the link and there is nothing. Oh, here, reports and dates. February 15th. That's so ridiculous that it takes that long. You didn't say a cigar room, you said whiskey. I feel like that's two totally different things. We actually haven't met in person yet, but we just met through ISW from trading. Trading sucks. We just found out that we're both in Maryland, fairly close to one another, about an hour, a little over an hour away. I feel like if we were less than an hour, we would have definitely already had met at some point. I was hoping we were going to meet at a Ravens game or the casino. We've had a few chances to meet up. I feel like there's just always been something going on with the other person at that time. Like he's asked me to meet him somewhere, I've asked him to meet me somewhere, and it just never panned out. It will eventually. Oh, damn it. This feels like, I'm not going to lie, this feels like we're going to move lower. We've had several attempts to go higher here, and we've failed all of them, especially this one. More of a sweep. Yeah, I mean, we could. I feel like we should go to the casino, if anything. Man, I definitely called that one. I'm not gonna lie, like part of me was like, oh, I could go M and Q and try shorting this, but I'm not gonna do that. Yep. I mean, it is true. Although we could sit down and go through our calendar and figure out a time if we really wanted to. Like I said, it'll happen eventually. Maybe we should we can meet at the casino for Valentine's Day. Oh, right to the lows, man. I was right about that. Do we get a trade off the bands here? Bouncing off the lows. Oh, nice bounce there. All right. I don't see myself trading. I think I'm just going to put it all on tomorrow's opening trade. We'll see what it does here if it breaks through the lows, and then after that, I think I'm going to get out of here. I have some stuff. I got to fold the clothes. I got to do the dishes. Got a little touch-up work to do in the new mudroom. See if we can get a dump here. This is the line I was talking about, that 560. That's the big one. So slow. Looks like we're going to try to move back up here. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Appreciate you being here. All we got to do is have tomorrow's opening trade work, and we're there, boys. We're there. So let's root for that, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.